commercial kitchen, right? She's gonna lease a small kitchen. When Maria leases her small kitchen, how can TMAC help?
Thank you, Joe. Well, the first thing we would do is to try to sell some, right? Now, just to see how good it is. Now, if I may ask a question, how many food manufacturers do we have in the audience? Just kind of like 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have a good number. So the very first thing that we would do, of course, is to see where they are in the process, right? And you mentioned that this company is growing revenues of 35%, which is a good situation to be, because you have the sales. Now the question is how you want to grow your capacity and what means you're gonna use to do that. So, but also we need to take 2 steps back and say, okay, who is your customer and what are the requirements from that customer? Because your customer, let's say it's a regional customer or local, in most cases they will take your product, and this distribution center or this carniceria, whatever the case is, they have the regulations to sell the product. But if you're gonna be selling to either Walmart or H-E-B, or you're competing for the Primo Picks, that's a different route, right? And that's where it gets tricky, because if you're gonna be selling to H-E-B, let's say, the first question is, okay, where you manufacture the product? And we start analyzing how that goes, because if you have, let's say, a manufacturing process where you have high temperatures, boiling points and all that, H-E-B is gonna require for you to have at least a quality certification, either SQF, or the hazardous critical point certification, which is the HACCP certification. And with that in mind is, okay, we either provide the service, the technical assistance, in seeing where they are in the process, and then after that, of course, after we check the policies, okay, let's work on the layout, let's work on selecting the machines, selecting the equipment, because small business owners, and congratulations to all of you, because you're walking the talk, right? You are actually taking the risk, and you're thinking of sales, and you're going forward, and you represent over 95% of the total manufacturers in the U.S. So you really represent the economy of these countries. So congratulations on that. But also we have to make sure that we follow procedures, and that and that you have the right tools and the right resources. So you select the equipment. Okay, maybe Maria needs or Angela needs the equipment for the mixer, the mixing of the sauces, right? What ingredients are you gonna use, and what space are you gonna use for, let's say, your ingredients? Do you need cold storage, or do you dry storage is enough for this situation? And then after that, maybe you need a packing machine as well, because we're talking about this business is growing. You're gonna need that supplier for the packing and for the filling as well. And then you also need to calculate if you have enough space for your final finished good inventory as well. So do you have enough space to fill and to send this product to?
Correct. So you all see how the flow happens when Maria is trying to grow her business, and these resources that are available. Maria, is there any cost for your services?
No, actually, we get funded by the states and federal government through the U.S. Small Business Administration to provide our services at no cost to you.
Great. Are there any costs for your services?
Yes, we do have costs. From time to time, we're able to have, we get some grants. Just to give you an example, the same example we're talking about the salsas, but for medical equipment, we are able to find some funding right now if you're at that stage. For the food industry, we don't have it right now, but it's a matter of such. We do have a cost.
Okay, but is it minimal? Is it affordable?
It's very affordable. If you bring somebody external or out of state, we're about at least 50 or 60% more, cheaper than those who sold device.
Okay, so let's say Maria, she grew, she got her commercial kitchen, she talked to SBDC and TMAC, and she's up and running, right? But then she says, is there another market that I could expand to? Could there be another market?
Absolutely. So this is when Maria comes to Apex, and so our services are at no cost to you as well. We too are federally funded. We're funded through the Department of Defense, and we're also funded through the state and state allocations. So there are no cost for our services. So at this point, Maria's ready to say, hey, I want to expand to my customer base. I'm able to, now facilitate selling larger orders. And perhaps she's interested in government contracting, right? Maybe she says, hey, well, why don't I start selling to the school districts in our region, right? I mean, that's a lot of kids in every school. So that might be something that she might, think about looking into. For that, she would obviously come to the Apex and meet with either myself or one of our business advisors, and we can help her, navigate, again, the complexities of business contracting with the government. So what we want to do is we want to get her registered. So SAM, DACA for federal, and then Texas Hub for state. We want to make sure she has those registrations and certifications in place. Now, because Maria is female, and I'm assuming she owns it at 100%, she only needs 51%, but the SBA does have certain certifications and designations. She's also a veteran, so that's another designation that she can get. So we can definitely help her and guide her in applying for those certifications through the SBA to get a woman-owned certification, a veteran-owned certification, and these designations help her be, more competitive in the government contracting space. So we can help her with that. We can, if she finds a bid and she's like, hey, you know what, I'm really interested in this, I'm not, too sure what they're asking for here, we can absolutely help her decipher what it is that the bid is asking for. We will sit down and review her proposal before she submits it, so to mitigate any kickbacks. And so we'll provide that business advisement and guidance for her.
She didn't mean kickbacks, kickbacks. She meant it coming back. Okay. Does everybody kind of get how these, and one more thing. If you are in this room and you are a small business resource,
Great.
would you please stand up? If you're in this room and you're a small business resource, would you please stand up? Come on, Bebop. Look at all these resources that you have. Everything from funding to contracting to human resources to health and safety and health. I mean, you've got everything you need right in this room. So I encourage each and every one of you to go by these tables, pick up a card, because these folks are truly, truly here to help you. Okay. Are there any parting words that you have, and then we'll allow for questions. That's when we're in the hot seat. So, any parting words?
I would just strongly encourage you to take advantage of all the resources available to you. Sometimes you're in business and you want to grow and you just don't know where to start, or maybe you want to get into government contracting, but you don't know, how do I get into it? What questions do I ask? What do I need? This room is full of resources for you. We have our table in the back. You can scan our QR code and register to become a client. It won't take more than a minute. And again, our services are at no cost to you, but all of these resources are excellent. And, we're here to help you grow. We're here to help you start your businesses. Because if you succeed, we succeed. Not only are you providing for you and yours with your respective businesses, but once you start creating jobs, you're really helping move our economy, and that's what it's about. That's why we're all here today. So definitely don't be shy, take advantage of those resources, and rest assured we are invested in your success. So keep that in mind.
So the question is are there any keywords or any advice?
Good. I guess the advice is just to take advantage of the great community that we have. I think, we have a very, very strong community, and we have worked with most of the resources that we have here. We're running a training program with Workforce Solutions. We have been working on a Texas Manufacturing Network with the Office of the Governor, with, of course, SBDC, BOC, ECC. I know it's hard sometimes to know which center to reach out to. That could be confusing at first, right? But we're making our best effort to understand, and to know where your business is, and then redirect, your questions and your needs to the right center. So we're doing our best to work together. So just take advantage of the community and the great partners that we have here in the room. And thank you. Appreciate it.
Right. So I would third that notion or that message is that there are so many great resources. It is hard to know where to go to. But I want to leave you with these words. No matter who you're talking to, you're talking to Marivel. If you're doing government contracting, if you're accessing services of TMAN, if you're working with an SBDC or a VBOC, PCC, whomever, just ask the question. If you have a doubt, if you're working with manufacturing, with TMAC, and you would want to work on a plan because you need to learn or know what direction you want to take, or you want to access funding, just ask David, hey, is there a resource out there that can help me create a business plan or get into business planning because I want to set up the growth plan for my project, for my business for the next 2-3 years? David will say, yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Go to SPDC. If you're talking to an SPC person, advisor, and shout out to our team with Ray and Marcela covering, so just again, no matter who you're talking to, just ask them, is there such a resource? The chances are there is such a resource. If we don't know about it, we can always research it and get back to you. So just always just ask the question and share, and of course let other people know about the resources that you heard of here today, so that other people that were not able to make it can learn about them and they can also have access to them. Thank you.
All right, and then just a reminder, we have SBA's in the house. If you have any questions, we're happy to support. We're all one team. The one thing I can tell you is that currently the SBA is in very much support of manufacturing. We actually have a guest, I don't know if he's here, Jorge Peñón. Is that friend? Jorge? He's down from DC, and he'll be at our office tomorrow to talk to a few folks about manufacturing. So just so you know, we're all on the same sheet of music. We're all working to help folks, and we truly appreciate your kindness and your patience in listening to us. With that being said, Brian, are we asking questions now?
Yeah, we're about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. My name is Debbie. This is my husband, Silas. We own a coffee shop in Pharr. It's called Black Brew. And then we own a frozen yogurt shop next to the coffee shop. So if you have kids, you bring the kids for the frozen yogurt and you go get coffee. It's called Orange Leaf. My question is, I just want to know what kind of resources are there to help keep our business top of mind. We have been attending events and going places, and people are like, you have a frozen yogurt shop? Where? And we tell them Nolana and Veterans, and they're like, oh, we didn't even know. So people kind of don't know that we are there, don't know that we exist. We do social media, we've done marketing, but what else can we do to have people know that we're here, we have a business? It's almost a year. We opened in October, and I know there's a lot of resources here. Maybe somebody can give us pointers. Thank you.
One of the things, I come from a Chamber of Commerce background, and one of the things I always recommend folks is to check out your local Chamber of Commerce, your Chamber of Commerce, because that's, one of the biggest parts of getting your business out there is networking, getting to know people, inviting them to your place. And I've seen networking work year after year after year. So one of my suggestions is join your local chamber, or even join a chamber around your surrounding area and participate in their events. And I think that's one way to get the word out there.
they want to pay when they're
No, I think EDCs, the chamber as well, and community events. I know sometimes you host some events as well. There's the 1 million cups also in Brownsville, where you can pitch your idea. You can get, not just in Brownsville, but also at the hub in Pharr. I know you're going to be doing the 1 million cups or something similar, Victor, as well. So there's different local events. Where there's it's a community of entrepreneurs where you can just pitch your idea and also make your company. But we're on the same boat. We're also trying to do better marketing for our centers, right? I think it's just that's where we just need to be part of the community, and yeah.
Mel, just want to tell you that orange is my favorite color. Can you stand up and tell us your address so that we know where you're at?
Our address is in Long Island. We are in the few blocks when in the English that there is a Gaydons. Then the department fills a background, there was a lab room will be shop, they have a pressure, and next place we got all the gate for the go use the
I'm gonna hop in there. Hi there, I'm behind you. My name's Jarvis Brewer.
Hey, Jarvis.
Hello, good
What
to
do
see you,
you
Antoine. I just wanted to answer that question because I think that's a question that many small businesses have, is how do I get my name out there? I actually tied in, it's a challenge that we have as the Office of the Governor. I mean, here today we have roughly 200 people registered to attend this event. There's way more than 200 people, 200 businesses here in Pharr. So there's a lot of people out there operating their businesses that have no clue that today is happening. So our challenge is to let people know that, hey, all these people that Angela asked to stand up are here to support them in their business. So we have a marketing campaign to let people know the Office of the Governor is here to assist you. However, for everyone here who has a business, whatever industry they're in, their goal is that when someone is looking for their product, their service, their business is the one that they think of. And so there's a number of different ways to address that challenge for a business. The main way in 2025 is unfortunately online. A lot of people will make decisions on where they're going based on either routine or looking for something online. And there's some things which we haven't touched on today in the topics today. However, your online profile, so your Google account, a lot of people will go to Google to just search, where's a coffee shop? I love the name. I've been looking at the back of that shirt all day. Team Black Brewer. My name is Brewer. Black Brewer just seems like it's all for me. So now that you provided an address, I'm not from Pharr, but I know exactly where my team exists. So I know of where I would go. So when I think about coffee shop and yogurt, bring in the kids, I know one place. However, if I was here visiting, I go to the Google machine. I don't want to go to Starbucks. I want to go somewhere else. If your name comes up, then it's called search engine optimization. So you can work to improve that online profile because a lot of people will go there first to look for items. And that's for everyone. Remember that. Sorry, can't drive.
And Jarvis, I also love coffee, so I'll probably go and try it out as well. So.
Wait, that.
Okay, we're getting the cane. I just want to real quickly thank the panelists for sharing your valuable insights, and it's just been an honor to be up here with everyone today. And thank everyone for attending the event. This is how, and I'm happy that, whenever we go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this, go like this. Pat yourselves on the back, because that's the only way you're going to learn is to come to these types of things. And I know it's a sacrifice because you're leaving your business or your office, but this is how you network and this is how you learn about everything that can help you be successful. So again, my name is Angela Burton, SPA, and I will close our panel. Thank you.
Thank you. Another round of applause for them.